Comrades, are you ready? Let me hear you. We will commence our rally here this afternoon. The president, as I said earlier, is on its way and he will join us in a few minutes' time. By that time, we will commence our rally. But before I do that, I want to invite our young PYO comrades to come on stage to garland our leaders and candidates. Albion, are you ready? Albion, are you ready? Let me hear you. So as I said earlier, that we want to start on time. It's a very hot day, and we will be joined shortly by His Excellency the President, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. This crowd here today is testimony to the support that you are giving to your party, the People's Progressive Party Civic. Today, we gather here not only for a rally, but we gather here as a movement to bring peace, prosperity, and progress to our country. Today here is testimony to Borby's Region 6 support to the People's Progressive Party. And there is room only for one party, and that is your party, the People's Progressive Party. Comrades and friends, as we gather here this afternoon, as I said, we will be listening to messages from His Excellency the President, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, the leader of the People's Progressive Party and General Secretary, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, Prime Minister, Brigadier Mark Phillip, and a number of our candidates. Before I introduce other speakers, as we gather here in strength and unity this afternoon, let me begin our program with a tribute to our dear land. We love a reminder of what the PPP stands for. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to present to you a very, very popular artist. Let us put our hands together to welcome Calvin Burnett. Oh, beautiful Guyana.
Oh, beautiful Guyana. the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic blown into a fury, or asleep at morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset's glow. Can I hear you? Oh, I love thee. Oh, beautiful Guyana, oh, my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world, thy sea-washed sun-kissed strand, or down upon the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic blown into a fury, or asleep at morn, at noon, or better in the crimson sunset's glow. I love thee. Oh, I love thee. Oh, I love thee. Can I see your flags one time? Barbies, I love you.
Let's give it up to Calvin Burnett. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, we were just joined by our First Lady of Guyana, Mistress Aria Ali. Let us give her a rounds and rounds of applause. Look at people here. Let me see. We have people here from Baracara. Let me see who from Baracara. Who from Mara? Who from Oriala Siparuta? And we have people right across region number 6. Comrades and friends, as you know, last Monday, the People's Progressive Party, Civic, presented its list of candidates to the Guyana Elections Commission. And at the last press conference of the General Secretary, he gave an insight that we have people on that list with diverse background, people from various walks of life, people with experience, professionals, people of young people. Over 27 young people are on our national list of candidates below 25 years of age. We have a number of people on our list who for the first time are on the PPP list of candidates because they have decided to join the PPPC to continue the progress in our country. And this afternoon, I want to introduce to you 7 of the new candidates. They will come here, introduce themselves, and tell you why they have chosen to be on the PPP civic list of candidates. I will start with Dr. Mark Light, and then we'll move on to the other 6 persons. So Dr. Light, over, let us give him a rounds of applause.
Hello, Barbies. Hello, Guyana. I am Dr. Mark Anthony Light, educator, minister of the gospel, and the former president of the Teachers Union for over 1 decade. I stand here proudly this afternoon, fully endorsing the People's Progressive Party Civic for another term, and not only endorsing the PPPC, but offering myself to serve the people of Guyana. I believe that where progress exists, we all should be on board, because progress is what will determine our children's future, because all of our contributions would have to lead towards getting a better Guyana for the next generation. And the leadership of the PPC has started this course for all of us. When we look across Guyana, we can see with our eyes development in every sector, development in every area. Some persons are saying we only seeing roads, but I would like for them to take the scales off their eyes, because this development goes beyond roads. Let us talk a little bit about education. As an educator for over 3 decades, I can tell you the education sector has never seen the kind of growth we have experienced in the last 5 years. And here, I'm talking about infrastructural development with our schools, modern classrooms, the introduction of ICT in our classrooms. We now have smart boards and other means to help our children in this dispensation to learn. We have also seen the extent to which training of teachers has gone beyond our expectation. We have seen teachers across the length and breadth of Guyana, which embraces equity and diversity in the education spectrum. And I want to say this progress is something that we need to build on. And the PPPC is saying, forward together for a better Guyana. May I also remind you that we are seeing young people being given opportunities. Are there young people in the crowd here today? You say youth is a state of mind, right? But our young people, through the Gold Scholarship Program, I have never seen so many young persons gravitate to educational opportunities to improve their qualification and make themselves more marketable. I am talking about the president declaring in 2020 20,000 scholarships. And to hear that those scholarships were almost doubled is an excellent feat for the PPPC. And may I say to you, let us serve, let us go forward together, and let us build a better Guyana through our efforts collectively. Long live the People's Progressive Party Civic. Thank you.
Albion, good afternoon. What a great privilege and honor it is to speak with you here today. A privilege that was granted to me by the People's Progressive Party Civic. 27 young people under the age of 25 as candidates on the PPP's national top-up list. I express my deepest gratitude to His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, and Brigadier Mark Phillips, and the entire leadership of the PPP. Thank you for your continued faith in us, the young people of Guyana. Now let me thank each and every one of you for coming out today. With a crowd of this magnitude, you know you are fighting for something special. I see everybody is loud and proud wearing their red, but do you know what it signifies? It signifies the struggle of our people for freedom. Red is labor's color because we, the workers, shed blood in our struggle to build this land. We bleed red regardless of our race. It is a color of national unity. On that note of progress and national unity, our young people have so much to look forward to. I'm standing here as a testament to this. I represented Guyana in New Zealand at the Commonwealth Youth Parliament, trained by the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. I stand here as a young influencer from the Ministry of Human Services, and so much more. Young people of Guyana, you have a lot to look forward to, and this party invests heavily into young people. Apply for those scholarships, apply for your grants, sign up for ministry opportunities. I was on the ground a few weeks back and I spoke to a single mother who could not complete high school because of that high CSEC fee. Your Excellency, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo, Mark Phillips, she stared at that envelope and almost broke down in tears because she couldn't finish high school because of the lack of money. Now the government is paying for up to 8 CSEC subjects. Young people of Guyana, this is your chance. Go and change the world.
Let us give Nicholas another round of applause. Comrades and friends, I want to present another young leader. She hails from Kanji, and we have here our President just joined us, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Let me hear you for our President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present another young person, a young youth leader. She hails from Kanji. She is working and doing a lot of youth work in Region 6. Let us introduce Miss Alia Dowridge, who hails from Kanji in Barbie.
Young people under the leadership of the People Progressive Party Civic. continue to build Guyana, a Guyana where the young have a voice, a vision, and a future. Long live the PPPC. We are going for a second term. Thank you, comrade.
Let us give it up for Alia Dowred, who hails from Kanji. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you another young, bright individual who hails right here from the central quarantine area. A young attorney at law. Let us welcome to the microphone Sufina Supal.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Barbies. I am Sufina Supal, a proud Barbesian, a young attorney at law, and an even prouder new candidate for the People's Progressive Party Civic. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you today because I have been a witness over the last 5 years of the transformation of this country under the People's Progressive Party. And I'm here to tell you that I believe the PPPC is the only party that can be trusted. But today I stand before you not just as a candidate, I stand before you as one of you. I know what it means to dream big, to work hard, and to wonder if your country believes in your potential. And I'm here to tell you that under the PPPC, Guyana does believe in you. Look around us. Under the leadership of our president, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, Guyana has become a construction site of transformation. New roads, bridges, hospitals, schools, a new stadium right here in Berbice. As President Ali said it best, we're not in the business of promises, we're in the business of delivery. And delivery is what this government does best. And education, that's where our true revolution lies. Today, free education from nursery to tertiary, free CXC, free university. The PPPC is not just promising opportunities, they are delivering it. But the vision doesn't stop there. The Gold Scholarship Program, a great initiative by our president, Dr. Irfan Ali. International study, and it is all absolutely free. These are all living proof that PPPC policies don't just speak to the future, they invest in it. And for those who choose a different path, technical training is booming, offering real skills for real jobs. The new Guyana Technical Training Institute, right here in Berbice, will soon be training our youths to power our future. Under the guidance, of Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, our economy is going stronger. But more importantly, it's growing for everyone, not just the privileged few. As he reminds us, we are building a future where no one is left behind. This is real progress. This is why I am here today and why you are here today, because we believe in the PPPC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sufina Supal. Let us give it to her, young, bright attorney at law. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the microphone a well-known personality in Region 6. She has been serving Region 6 with distinction. She has been working across Region 6. Let me present to you here this afternoon the RHO of Region 6, Dr. Vishwari Kirdar.
Barbies, let me hear you say PPP. This afternoon, I stand proudly in front of thousands and thousands of you to tell you why we should fully endorse the PPPC for a second term. I've stood here for many years, and I will tell you, this is a fantastic era for medical doctors, nurses, and all throughout the medical fraternity to practice. Why? Because within the last 5 years, I've seen such impressive growth and progress in our health sector that today we have more doctors, more nurses, more pharmacists, more medical laboratories in our system. Let me not stop at our human resources because every day, right here in Barbies, we are executing training for each and every one of these medical categories. We have more scholarship available to you, the youths, and any other eligible person to pursue. And it's so easy. You just have to go onto the gold page and log on, sign up, and you're already pursuing a master's or a degree or a diploma. We've had such impeccable growth in the health system that now our medical fraternity have better infrastructure across all 10 regions, and we keep delivering more and more every day. I just want to bring this, just a little preview. Just in a few short weeks, we have a majestic, impressive, beautiful number 75 regional hospital is waiting for us to commission in a few short weeks. Barbies, and for everyone in all 10 regions throughout Guyana, I am telling you, this is the time to give the PPPC another term.
Let us give it up to Dr. Kirdar, the RHO of Region 6. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you a young leader. He hails from the Quarantine River. He is only 27 years old, and he is the Tushao of Oriala Siparuta. Let us welcome to the microphone Comrade Lawrence Vandenberg.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Who we voting for? My name is Lawrence Vandenberg. I hail from the villages of Oriala and Siparuta. I'm the Tushao for both communities. And one thing I can tell you, since taking office over a year ago, I have had the support of the PPP, Progressive Party civic government. The government has been nothing but supportive to our communities. And one thing I can assure you, that they have fulfilled most of the promises that they have made to our people in Oriala and Siparuta. And come September 4th, once they have taken office again, the progress will continue. We currently have a secondary school, a brand new secondary school being built in Oriala. This will greatly reduce the stress of our young people coming to the coast. We have the health sector being greatly improved. We have our own doctor, nurses, and other medical staff. We have in the agri sector lands being cleared, thousands of planting materials being given to the communities, and there's more to come. We have a lot of shade houses. We have people being trained in the agri sector. We have part-time workers. We no longer take the 5-hour boat to come out, at least majority of our community, which means there are more monies being pumped into our community. There is more to come, and as I only have a few minutes here, but I can assure you that given the next 5 years, majority of the promises that are fulfilled now, more will be fulfilled in the next 5 years. So vote PPP come September 4th. I just want to say that I fully endorse our President, Dr. Irfan Ali, for a second term in office. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was it Tushao, the young Tushao from Oriala, Siparuta. And over the last year, we have seen a number of persons have expressed their support for the People's Progressive Party Civic and President Irfan Ali. Today, I want to bring to the microphone a person who have seen the progress of our country, and she have joined the People's Progressive Party Civic. Let us welcome Geeta Chandan, who hails right here from Albion.
Brothers and sisters of Region 6, comrades all, let us give our Vice President, our President, and the leadership of the People's Progressive Party Civic a Barbies welcome. We can do better than that. Come on, make some noise. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to stand here before you on my home soil, in my home village, and back with my political family. I am back at home. I am here proudly, boldly, and with pride to say that there is no greater pride than coming home to tell you all the truth. And the truth is that I have walked the journey and I have seen both sides. And I can tell you without fear, without favor, without apology, and with a clear conscience that the People's Progressive Party Civic is the only party that will take us forward. It is the only party that has the competence, the efficiency, the heart, the bold, the visionary leadership to take us forward. And I cannot stand here in good conscience to say that I can turn a blind eye. And neither can any one of you can say you are turning a blind eye, because right before all of you, we are seeing the development taking place right before all of us. Isn't that so, Region 6? We are witnessing development that is touching every single door, every single household, and every family. The transformation is not a promise like the others would promise you. The transformation is a reality. It is real, it is tangible, and you can feel it. Can we not feel it, Barbies? Never in the history of our country have we seen so many opportunities for young people, so much hope for our families, so much growth in every sector and every corner of Guyana. And that is something you all should be proud about. So beat your chest today, because the PPPC is not only promising, it is delivering. From massive infrastructure to improve schools and hospitals, from better drainage to housing schemes, from jobs to scholarships, we are in the PPPC, we are not just building bridges and roads as some of them claim. We are building the future of every single one of you. The PPPC has not only transformed Guyana, it has restored our pride. It has given us renewed hope. Isn't that so? Aren't we all very optimistic? We are seeing what is happening in the region. Think about what is going to happen in the next 5 years. Think about it. There is no other party that can match the People's Progressive Party Civic. I know my time is limited. But as a lawyer, I can stand here and I can speak to you for another hour. But none of this could have been possible without the bold and visionary leadership of our president, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Let us give him a Burmese welcome. He is a man and a gentleman with unmatched energy. Within the whole Caribbean, a man with a vision, a man that is bold, and a man who gets up every morning determined to see every single Guyanese rise. My time is up, but permit me to salute our national hero and the champion of earth, our Vice President, Dr. Bara Jagdeo. His courage and his brilliance has defended our democracy. And that is something that we should be proud about. And not only has he defended our democracy, he has guided us to becoming the fastest growing economy in the world. And being the fastest growing economy in the world, we are all feeling the benefits. So comrades, I say to you, we have experienced the benefits of this term. Imagine what it's like going to be in another 5 terms. Imagine it. So I say to you, my message is very simple. Don't gamble your future. Don't gamble the future of your children. Don't gamble Guyana's future. Vote for the party, the only party who has delivered, and that is the People's Progressive Party Civic. Vote for the CUP, and on September 1st, go out boldly, beating your chest, and vote solidly for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Long live the People's Progressive Party Civic. Thank you.
Let us put it for Geeta Chandan. Comrades and friends, once again, let us give a rounds of applause to the 7 inspiring candidates. What they have given us is not only their experience, but they have testified to the progress that our country is making under the leadership of His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll move on with our program. And I want to introduce to you a young artist who hails right here from Barbados. Let us welcome Lisa to the stage.
Elsa Lisa. Hey!
When I feel it moves everywhere, this make me feel sweet. I see Coca use the sugar, and together we're hungry. Darling, keep me up. Only you alone could put fire in my soul. Keep me up. I'm not telling me I should make that fire. When the more they're telling me to go down, I will never let you go. Miss how she there. You're coming home, I want to see you again.
Bring it again. Make some noise.
When I feel it moves everywhere, you just make me feel sweet. I see Coca use the sugar, and together we feel complete. Darling, keep me up. Only you alone could put fire back in this soul. Keep me up. I'm not telling you I should make that fire. When the more they're telling me the more I'm holding you close. I will never let you go. Miss Oshie, yeah, I'm coming home, I want to see you again. Bubble your wine. We'll leave us on the fire. It's a bubble to your life.
If you believe in the PPP, all the way in this year, make some noise. Where is the cops?
Take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to. You don't have to.
What? Listen to me.
Right now I feel we need a charity.
If you believe in the PPPC winning this year, make some noise. Where is the cops? Where is the cops? That's it. Thank you very much. Make some noise for our president. Make some noise for our vice president. And make some noise for all the ministers. Thank you.
Let us put it up for Elisa Lisa! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you a young man from Region 6 who has been involved in a lot of community work. He has been working in New Amsterdam and around New Amsterdam. He has seen also the progress that our country is making under the People's Progressive Party Civic and our President, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. Let me introduce to you a young man from New Amsterdam, Mr. Sean Smith.
Barbies! Barbies! Who we voting for? Who we voting for? All right. Let me first of all publicly congratulate the People's Progressive Party Civic leadership, His Excellency the President, Dr. Irfan Ali, the Vice President and General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, Dr. Bar Jagdio, for having confidence in me and recognizing my ability to serve and placing me on the list of candidates of the People's Progressive Party Civic. For the short time that I have stepped foot into this mighty party, this party that seems to be growing overwhelmingly, smashing every other political force. For that short time, I have seen something that I have never seen before, which is, it is the only party that has the ability to unite the people of Guyana in a true sense. If you look across this crowd, I am telling you, the blue team nor the green team cannot do this. And wherever there is unity, there is strength. And because there is unity in the People's Progressive Party, we can guarantee continued prosperity and progress. Under the leadership of His Excellency, Dr. Imran Ali, we have seen Guyana transform drastically from a lagging coalition 5 years. He has stabilized the economy. He has transformed Guyana into growing Dubai. We are enjoying so much so now that people from overseas are returning here and want to resettle in Guyana. My people, let me focus on our region here. The expansion and the growth in Region 6 is exceptional under his leadership. Not far away from here, there's an institute that is building that all of our young people will be trained who wish to go the course of oil and gas. And therefore, Region 6 young people can secure a future in the oil industry. The agriculture sector in Region 5, Region 6 is expanding drastically. Go into Blackbush Boulder and travel the entire coast, and we will see the expansion in all sectors in agriculture. I have a few minutes here, but I quickly want to touch on every area. Education. From New Amsterdam alone, we have over 12,000 young people that have enjoyed from the Gold Program. Housing has been at its best, always at its best under Imran Ali, His Excellency. I said this in an interview previously. When he was the Minister of Housing, he did the best. He became the president and he continued to expand and to make everyone live in comfort and happiness. Long live the People's Progressive Party Civic. Vote PPPC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Sean Smith. Let us give it up for Comrade Sean Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, today is one of the largest crowd ever assembled here at Albion. We have thousands of people here from different parts of Region 6. People have been overspilled in the Albion Sports Complex, on the Albion Public Road, and at different corners in Albion here this afternoon. That is testimony to the support for the People's Progressive Party. I want to bring to the microphone a young person, a community leader, a health workers who have been a nurse for the last 28 years, working in different parts of Region 6. She hails also from the Quarantine River, from Oriala, Siparuta. She is now working at the various hospitals in Region 6. Let us welcome Nurse Doreen Alpine to the microphone.
Good afternoon, Guyana! Good afternoon, PPP family! This party is a multi-ethnic party which has one guiding principle, and that is to deliver. Free education, it was promised and delivered. Jobs for young people, it was promised and delivered. Cash grants was promised and delivered. Support for agriculture was promised and delivered. And we can go on and on and on. This government has fulfilled all its commitments from 2020 to on date. All of us have seen the transformation of our beautiful country in all the sectors, not forgetting the 243 Amerindian villages throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. This is what we call one Guyana. So there is no other choice but the PPPC party. We have to vote for the future of ourselves and our children and let progress continue. So on the 1st of September, put your X next to the cup. God bless our government and God bless Guyana. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nurse Doreen Alpine. Let me hear you for her. Ladies and gentlemen, I have, before this rally started, I have some of our comrades who are going around different parts of the crowd. And they just sent me a figure here that we have over 25,000 people gathered here today. And more people are coming to listen to the messages from the People's Progressive Party. I have now the great pleasure in introducing to you a person who has served our country well. He has served in the previous government from 2011 to 2015. And he is once again serving our country with distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our Minister of Finance, Dr. Ashni Singh.
Comrades and friends, fellow Barbicians, let me hear you give a proper Barbies and Region 6 welcome to our President, our Vice President, our Prime Minister, and the leadership of the People's Progressive Party. I will rarely disagree with the Executive Secretary of our party, but whoever gave him that number did not count the comrades over there. They didn't count the comrades in the center, and they didn't count the comrades across the road. Because we are seeing today the biggest crowd that has ever been gathered at Albion. But this is not the only record-breaking crowd. Just 1 week ago, we had another record-breaking crowd at Kitty. Then the day after, we had the largest ever parade on nomination day. And whether it is from Kitty to Kurukururu, whether it is from Madhya to Maruka, wherever we go, whether it is Potentia, wherever we have gone over the last few weeks in preparation for the 1st of September, we have seen the biggest crowds ever gathered at a rally. And that tells me, and that sends a powerful message to the entire Guyana and to the rest of the world. And that message is that the People's Progressive Party is at its strongest ever. But the fact that we are at our strongest ever did not happen by accident. If you want to get a quick answer as to why the People's Progressive Party is at its strongest ever, right at Palmyra, as you cross the bridge, there is a beautiful big banner, a beautiful big billboard. And on the left of that billboard, you have a list of promises delivered. And on the right of that billboard, you have a list of our future plans. And these are just a few items that we have listed on that billboard. But what that billboard tells you is that we are a party, first of all, and we have a leadership in the persons of our president and our vice president and general secretary and our prime minister. We are a party with vision. We are a party with credibility and commitment to deliver. We are a party that has the competence to formulate plans and to execute them to improve the lives of the people of Guyana. But the truth is that although that's a beautiful billboard, you really don't need the billboard to know that, because you've been living it. For the past 5 years, I've had the honor on behalf of our president and the general secretary to visit almost every single village in Region 6. And I've heard one clear message. Well, in fact, two clear messages. The first is that you never want to see APNU and AFC and the opposition again. Because more than anybody in Guyana, of course everybody in Guyana felt it, but you know it perhaps more than anybody else in Guyana, the people of Region 6 bore the brunt of APNU's lack of vision, their incompetence, their blatant political persecution and victimization of people. You know how it felt to live under the mismanagement and misrule of the APNU-AFC. You saw what happened, for example, when the sugar industry was closed. Not only did sugar workers feel the brunt of that, every single market, every market vendor, every single taxi driver, every single shop owner felt the brunt of it because the economy dried up and no money was in circulation. And the clear message that I heard you say to APNU AFC for the last 5 years is never again. No matter what disguise they come in, and no matter what color they're wearing, they might be wearing green, or they may be trying to disguise in blue. Your position, I know, and our position as a Guyanese people is that never again will they be allowed to hold the reins of government. And I also heard a clear and even louder message from all of you, not only over the last few weeks, but I've heard this message for the last 5 years. Your appreciation and your love for the People's Progressive Party. Because you have seen that since President Ali assumed office, you have seen his vision. You have seen how he has diligently had his entire government implement that vision. You have seen the thousands of people who are back in work, the stimulation of the economy, the generation of incomes. You have seen it in the developments throughout the region. If we start from New Amsterdam, the new hospital that is under construction, and you go all the way up to number 75 Village, the new hospital that is under construction for Upper Quarantine 2. And in between, every single sector, whether it is education or health, even in your communities, you have seen how the face of your communities has been transformed, with community roads being built in every single village. So comrades and friends, you know that on the 1st of September, we must not only return the People's Progressive Party and Dr. Irfan Ali to government, but we must completely wipe the opposition out. Thank you very much. Vote People's Progressive Party and put your X next to the cup on the 1st of September. Thank you very much.
Let us give it up for Dr. Ashni Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you to another cultural item. We have a young person here. She hails from Georgetown. She will entertain us here this afternoon. Let us welcome Miss Umaya Hall on stage.
PPPC posse, how you feeling? You ready to go out and vote September 1st? That is it. So when I wake up in the morning, I feel it already. It's a sign, it's in the air when you feel it in your belly. Look how it rains in my boat and I'm ready to go. See when the power come down, we go shut the road. I said, tell them that the right time in it. So don't feel like you're gonna hold me back and get jealous. And plenty people want. It's real girl and the pan, all of them head gone and it's real jam. Tell everybody, this is the trouble with. Show me up. We matching up. Getting on. Trouble with. Show me up. Let me see your flags in the air. Tell them that we're ready for the ball. After we're ready for the ball. PPP ready for the ball. I say, I watch them girl and push. Turn up a bus rolling. Well, you see we ready to get on. September 1st already support. Where you put the eggs? Where you put the eggs? Up top, I tell about Canale. Juve Mode, soon as I reach in. Start to let go there. We love this stage, it belongs to it. So we go. I say, tell them that the right time it is. So don't feel like you're good. It's big chill, I say. And plenty people want. It's real gallery, and all of them head good at it. Tell everybody, this is the trouble with. Show me up. We marching up every day. Getting on. Put your flags in the air. I want to see your support for the best party in this country. Tell them that we're ready for it. I say we're ready for it. I say we're ready for it. We're ready for it. Everybody know when you reach up on the stage, be up for yourself, man. There's only one chance. One chance to get it right on September 1st, right? I said, tell them that the right time it is. So don't feel like you're good. It's big children and plenty people want. It's real gallery. Tell everybody, this is the trouble with. Show me up. We marching up every day. Getting on behind the truck, trouble with. Show me up. We marching up every day. Tell them that we're ready for it. I say we're ready for it. I say we're ready for it. We ready for it.
us give it up for Omaya Hall. That was an electrifying performance just now. Let me hear you for her. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my greatest honor here this afternoon to introduce a person who has served Guyana well. A distinguished gentleman who has served us first in the army. He has served there with distinction. Today, he is our Prime Minister. And over the last 5 years, we have seen the work that he has done for us in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the greatest honor and privilege to introduce to the microphone our Prime Minister, your Prime Minister, Guyana's Prime Minister, Brigadier Mark Phillips.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. A round of applause and beg it up for President Mohamed Irfan Ali. A round of applause for our General Secretary, Dr. Barrett Jagdeo. Tremendous support from our dear First Lady, Madam Arya Ali. And all the young people on stage, 27 under the age of 25, big them up all. Comrades, this is a nice feeling for me. I am the oldest person on the stage, and I'm still looking young. Comrades, I could tell you about crowds. This is the biggest crowd for any activity in Barbados. Today, I'm a member of the Red Army. But I spent 35 years in the Guyana Defense Force, and I used to monitor crowds. And when I became Chief of Staff, I had intelligence officers who were monitoring crowds at every political campaign. And this is the biggest one in Barbados. And I can't help myself, I can continue monitoring crowds. The Red Army, as I mentioned, 2020, is no longer the Red Army, it's the Red Tsunami, according to our General Secretary. It's the Red Tsunami. 2020, we came with our motto, stronger together for a better Guyana. We have grown from strength to strength. Today we are stronger than we ever was in the history of Guyana. And it's only fitting that the motto must now be amended, forward together for a better Guyana. So the Red Tsunami is moving forward together for a better Guyana. You know, I have a story to tell. 5 years ago, sometime in January 2020, at this same location, I complained to the people
that I joined the PPPC, and the senior leadership of APNU referred to me as African tokenism. And you know what? We ain't had one Guyana concept yet. So I braved all the criticism, all the names they call me, and people like me who joined the PPPC in 2020. And then our president came up with the concept of one Guyana. And we supported him with the one Guyana concept. And today, this is one Guyana. This is one Guyana. When I look out here, I see African Guyanese. I see East Indian Guyanese. When I came in, I shook hands with Amerindian Guyanese, Portuguese Guyanese, and the mixed Guyanese, the mixture that is Guyana. Comrades, we have achieved one Guyana, and we need to build on it. Shared prosperity to all the people of Guyana. We have went into every community with our people-centered approach. We listen to you, and remember it happened during COVID. We were restricted from doing many things. We put on masks. We went to you. We listened to you, and we start delivering on the promises we made to you. We had 2 years of COVID in the 5 years, but yet we build the streets in your community that you asked for. We build the new schools, the nursery school, the primary school, the secondary school that you asked for. We checked the early figures, and we paid a COVID-19 cash grant to every household. In our first budget, we decided that we will burn our bellies and pay 200,000 school children because we care cash grant. And there is a story behind that that you must not forget. The PPPC government in 2014 paid the cash grant at $10,000 and the $4,000 for uniform, and they had no revenue from oil and gas. 2014. Remember this. The people in Guyana elected a government that run the affairs of this country in the most incompetent manner from 2015 to 2020, and not a child got a cent from the Because We Care cash grant. You know why? Because they didn't care about your children. They took the money and they did other things. They nice up themselves. Live fancy life, fancy car, fancy scholarships, fancy insurance policy. And when we got back in office, and we didn't get back in office, it wasn't an easy task. Let me tell you another story. We had the election on the 2nd of March, 2020. And by close of business, on the 3rd of March, when all the statements of poll came in, and every political party, including the PPPC, had the statement of polls. Every political party added up, and they knew who was the winner. Our General Secretary at Freedom House turned to me and said, "Congratulations, Mark, you will be the next Prime Minister." The only reason he could have said that, because he knew without a doubt that we won the elections. The AP and UAFC knew without a doubt that the PPPC won the elections. And they held on, they held on, and they held on. And they tried all kind of legal gymnastics to stay in power. But you know what? Eventually, they had to give in. Because the whole world was watching, and the whole world was in supportive of ensuring democracy prevail in Guyana. And the whole world knew without a doubt that the PPPC was rightfully elected and must form the next government. So, comrades, with a 5 months delay, we already had our manifesto. We had already communicated our manifesto to you. But we had to wait 5 months. And there was COVID. And when we assumed office on the 2nd of March 2020, we hit the ground running with all the development plans being implemented for you. So, comrades, you had 5 years of solid, sustained development under the visionary leadership of our President, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. Comrades, this is serious. Are you going to risk that now? Are you going to risk that now? So, comrades, you have to put your X next to the cup on the ballot sheet. Comrade, this is not a time for risk-taking. This is serious time. You have an opposition who refuse to apologize for attempting to rig the election in Guyana. You have a bare-faced set of people who come into you and ask you for your vote. Tell them no. 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 And the only reason you're going to tell them no is because you already seeing the development. You feeling development. And you hearing about the development. You seeing, you feeling, you hearing. And as a previous speaker mentioned, even the Guyanese overseas want to be part of the development. So this is a development for all of Guyana. One Guyana means all Guyana. Comrades, I have friends overseas. When we announced the 100,000 cash grant, and the qualification was 18 years and be a Guyanese, I was bombarded with calls and texts. I'm a Guyanese, I live in New York, can I come home and register for my money? And I said yes, because the General Secretary and the President already in their press conferences said yes. And I live to see thousands of Guyanese came home from 101 reasons, but they took the time to register because they want to test the system. And when they get a check or they get a notification, even though they fly back home, that the check is ready, they call me and they text me, and all they were saying, thank you government, thank the PPPC. We are now a member of the PPPC. We now support the PPPC. So, you have Guyanese throughout the length and breadth of Guyana. You have Guyanese overseas in the diaspora who came to the conclusion that the PPPC is a serious party. When they said they're going to do something, let us do it. Promise made, promise delivered. Comrades, when you raise an issue with us, when you ask me a question about development, we take notes. We promise you that we will go to the drawing board. You're going to hear from us. And many times when you wake up in the morning, the earth moving equipment already doing the road. The excavator clearing the drain. And you busy calling to find out how it happened because you feel it was a miracle, right? But you have a government that believes in you. You have a government that will continue to deliver the public goods and services that you demand. Every day that will keep us awake. This is not a government that when you ask them something, you're going to get an answer like, very soon, very shortly. You're getting a positive answer. Not very soon, very shortly. The answer is, we will get it done for you. And you will always vote for government that will get things done for you. You and your children. Your children is your future. Today, a child comes into the world in Guyana, and we say, compliments of the PPPC, welcome to the world. Here is $100,000 for your parents to help in your upbringing. And as the child grows, when the child gets into nursery school, every year you will get $50,000 or in the future more. When the child goes into primary school, they will continue to get the money. They get money for the school uniform. They get money for the school books. The child goes into secondary school. They get money for the school uniform, the school books, and the Because We Care. That is what our government stands for, providing for the people every day. And the child will go on to university. The child will go on to university, which is free. But before that, the CXC we paying for that now. So you got to pay for no CXC. All you got to do is ensure this child do their homework, ensure they get rest, ensure they sleep, ensure they do some housework. Because it's part of developing the personality of the child, around the personality. And Guyana's future is secure. You, your child, and your caring government that we represent here. Comrades, we are here with you. We are here with you. and we will remain with you during the good times and during the bad times. As we say, during thick and thin, we will be with you. If Blackbush Polder and Yakusari flood out, we will be the first to go in there and deliver relief to the people. And we have done that every year since we were in government. When the water go down and you're ready to replant, we are there with the 1 bag of fertilizer per acre and the seed paddy for you. We don't tell you rice is private business. Rice is you and we business, all of we business. Because when you grow the rice and you benefit from your profits, you pay your taxes and everything happens easily in Guyana. We have money to do the drainage and the irrigation, so when the next crop comes around, you have all the safeguards, you have all the security. And as a government, we're talking about crop insurance now, right? So during the next 5 years, you'll have crop insurance, right? All these things will come on board because we're building a modern Guyana. The way we've been doing things for the last 100 years, some of it is good, but there are a lot of improvements in technologies, techniques, modern way of doing things, and we incorporate in that. We training you, we're educating you, and we ensure you get the necessary knowledge and equipment to modernize everything that we do in Guyana. So this is not just about infrastructure alone. This is about education. This is about empowerment. Youths are no longer be known as the leaders of tomorrow. They're leading today because we want them with us side by side leading. And no better example than a young president and our general secretary, even though he's not so young now, he was young when he became president. Comrades, history is a great teacher. Go and read some of the articles or the Western Trial. When Dr. Chedi Jagan formed the PPP party, he was a young man, and all his supporters there were him. They were young people. His wife was young. All the other members were young. Even Fabs Burnham, who joined them afterward, but there's another story. He was young too. You know why? Because Dr. Jagan recognized that having young people with their knowledge, with their youth, with their exuberance, it was what was required to move Guyana forward many, many years ago. The same thing is required to move Guyana forward today. Comrades, remember the recent history. When the AP and UFC won in 2015, they bring back a whole set of retirees. Some people retired 21 years before 2015. Come and become ambassador, chief executive officer, chairman of board, and all them things. And the young people in the APNU complain. Many of them wrote letters in the papers, how they campaigned with them. And now they win the election and they bring a whole set of old friends and family and get them big position. We will never do that to you. Everybody that we put in position, they are young, not so young, and they're Guyanese who were tried and tested here in Guyana. They struggle with us. Comrades, these are the things that you must remember. I don't want you only to remember the health center the new hospital, the new road. Those are things that we will continue to do once we're in government. The new schools, the money that you get, all the actions that we took to keep the cost of living in a stable situation. And you will hear more of that later. But we took some decisions that cost billions of dollars to ensure that you not only survive, but thrive in Guyana. Many of you are home owners for the first time over the last 5 years. Isn't that so? Many of you register your businesses and you own your own businesses for the first time in 5 years, 2020 to now. Over 60,000 new employees in all sectors, private sector, public sector, you name it, anywhere in Guyana. People who own their own business and employing people too. Ours is a government, a visionary government that has implemented policies that were designed to make you thrive here in Guyana. So you move from surviving under the APNU to thriving under the PPPC first term 2020-2025. And you go to higher heights 25 to 2030. Isn't that so? So you vote in, you give it the big man, give it the big man the next term. Isn't that so? And comrades, I am also a big man, but I will be here to support the bigger man. Comrades, there are more promises that will come, but I wish to tell you that in the next term, we will finish the gas to energy project and your cost of electricity will reduce by 50%. Comrades, that last road in your community that is still to be done, we will continue until it's done. Every region will have housing development plans. That is what we stand for as a government. And we will come to you as we did in the past, as we are doing now. We will come to you house to house. We will listen to you at your bottom house meetings, and we will continue to craft development plans for you, all the people of Guyana. And it has nothing to do as we said, after we won the election and in our manifesto in 2020, we don't care who you vote for. When we bring in development, it's for everybody. One Guyana, share prosperity. So forward together for a better Guyana is a continuation of one Guyana, a continuation of growth for all Guyanese, a continuation of shared prosperity, a continuation of development in every community in this country. That is what we stand for, that is what we delivered, and that is what we will continue to deliver in the next 5 years development cycle. So comrades, now that you understand, now that we're ready to move forward together, you will listen to the other two heavyweights in their speech. Keep the focus. Vote PPPC. The only party that makes sense. The only party that's making sense in Guyana today. PPPC. Thank you very much.
Let us put it on for the Prime Minister of our country. This is a real Prime Minister, Brigadier Mark Phillip. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to you an artist from Berbice. He hails from Blackbush Polder, the famous mystic Romeo, known as the Kulibai. Mystic.
Yeah. I'm just a country boy coming from Blackbush Polder, letting the world screw some ball mesa. Hey, screw some ball mesa. Yeah. Hey, what people here by? Me see some Blackbush man back there, no. The man get a good price for rice. The man get a fertilizer. Are you confront here some man? Are you make some nice? Say Irfan! Irfan! Say BJ! Say Mark! Big up yourself, Mark! Yo! PPP, we say. We not done, we not deal with no fart part. Oh shucks. Sorry, my tongue slip, not fart, I mean for say, I say pass, win party. We not deal with them thing there. You understand? And I'm gonna tell you something. Don't ever put cat for watch milk. How you gonna do something like that, man? Yeah? Our big people have a get sense. You can't put cat for watch milk. The man gonna make all of you suffer, but yo, them pass win, pressure, run the track. Yo! Yeah, man. Irfan, the people's champion. PPP. Irfan, the real boss man. PPPC for you and me. Irfan, the people's champion. PPPC. Irfan, PPPC for you and me. For all of we, yeah, all of we. Hold it, Andre, hold it. I love to see me people them by. Rakesh, your name, right? Me know you know. Watch, tell we president something. Lalit.
We love the best president in the whole world.
PPC all the way. For a doctor! Run the track again, never buy. Rakesh, shame, man. Rakesh, shame. Hey! Irfan, the people's champion. PPPC, strong and mighty. Irfan, real boss man. PPPC, for you and me. Irfan, PPPC. Irfan, PPPC, for you and me, for all of we, yeah, all of we, yeah. Irfan, Mark and BJ, she the hard way, them she reach up and up, but I stop Guyana, long the PPPC, who not journey finally, from a boy to a visionary, whoa, Irfan, the people's champion, PPPC, and mighty, Irfan, yeah. Yo! Pick up yourself.
Let us give Mystic a round of applause from Blackbush Polder. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here not only to celebrate our unity and progress, but to reaffirm our commitment to a brighter future for every Guyanese in every corner of this country. At the heart of that vision is a man whose leadership, intellect, and dedication have shaped the modern part of our nation. Today, over the last 25 years, He has served in the leadership capacity of our country. Today, he is General Secretary of the largest multiracial party of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our Vice President, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo.
Thank you. First of all, allow me to thank every one of you for being here today. Chedi Jagan, the founder of our party, was born just a stone throw away from here. And I'm sure that if he is looking down upon us today here, he will be extremely proud as to how his party has grown, how they have remained faithful to his ideal, and how they have remained committed to serving the people of this country. In 1950, Chedi Jagan sought to unite the people of our country to fight for independence. And it was largely because of the PPP struggle that we achieved independence. And then again, he united our people to fight for freedom in Guyana when that was snatched away from us by the PNC. Our country was split along racial lines because of the lies they told about Chedi Jagan and the PPP. And today, we're breaking down those barriers, we're dismantling the lies so that we can become a national united party along the lines of what Chedi Jagan envisaged when he set the party up. Because he knew that the only way that this country would make lasting progress if all of its people enjoy the benefit of that progress. He knew that we had to unite people across race, across religion, across gender, across age barriers, so that the national task of developing prosperity for our children and everyone else would be achieved. And so today, as General Secretary of the party, I stand here with immense pride. And I'm sure in your hearts, you also share that pride. I want you to understand how Guyana would have been without the PPP in leadership. In 2020, had we not succeeded in the fight for democracy, Guyana would have been a very different place today. We would have been sanctioned like Venezuela is because they stole the right of people to vote freely. Guyana would have been a pariah state. People would have had to flee this country. No one would have done business with us because we would have been a sanctioned nation. And that is what the PNC was leading us to when they sought to steal the elections in 2020. They lied to their supporters. They told them they had the SOPs. We knew in the PPP they were lying. But the people who came to us, who believed the PNC lies at that time, many of them might be here today, but they recognize now that it was a lie to snatch power by an elite in the PNC that had no concern for them, but only cared about power for the sake of power. So what do they do now, today, when they go back to the communities and seek vote again in Georgetown, in Bartica, in New Amsterdam, or anywhere else in the PPP strongholds? What do you say to people? You say, we won the elections in 2020, but the PPP stole it. That's the lie that they still tell. What would they say to the pensioners? Because they promised them to double old age pension in 100 days, but then took away their free water. What do they say to the children who they took away the cash grant from? What do they say to the sugar workers who were promised 20% salary increase every year and got 0 in 5 years? What do they say to the rice farmers? What do they say to the businessmen? They can't say anything. That is why the turnout at their meetings are so low, because their supporters as well as ours recognize that the PNC, no matter what they promise, AFC and APNU, they will never deliver on those promises. So today, you are mainly from Region 6 here, and I want to talk about something that has always bothered me historically. It seems that deeply seated in the APNU is a prejudice against Region 6. Somehow they believe that because it's a PPP stronghold, they must make no investment in this region. Never mind, they get a lot of support from Region 6, like in New Amsterdam and many villages. They blanket, in a blanket way, discriminated against Region 6. When I was president and we sought to bring the university campus here to Region 6, they opposed it. When they were in government, they cut the budget for this region. They stopped spending on everything that mattered in this region. The sugar industry was closed, and it had major consequences for many people. Rose Hall Estate was closed. They sent home 7,000 sugar workers. But if you think that was in the past, at their launch, they said, one of their speakers said, we will shut the sugar industry down and grow marijuana on the land. You heard them. That's not 2020. That's not 2015. That is a couple weeks ago, the plan was released where they intend to shut the sugar industry down. I remember when they went to WIM, Moses Nagamutu and the others, and said to the sugar workers, we will expand sugar, and we warned against it, that they will shut down estates. People didn't believe us in 2015. Well, now they're saying it again, but this time more explicitly. They've said they will shut down sugar. So all those sugar workers who are here today and their families, you have seen what it's all about. They plan to shut sugar down. You will not have a job. The rice industry in this region, you have a lot of rice farmers. Granger said it was a private industry. Up to now, they can't unveil a single initiative to help farmers, including the rice farmers. They have not. The part-time workers, 4,500 of them here. The day APNU wins the elections, you lose your jobs, because they've expressed that already. They said we were using the part-time workers as politically they're criminals. We put them in the protest lines to burn people's places. Well, there are many part-time workers across this country, women especially, that we had to find jobs for because they had none under APNU. If I want to talk to the housewives too, the housewives, they talk about cost of living, and if we did not subsidize electricity, if we didn't subsidize transportation, because every gallon of gas that you use to come here, or diesel, the government subsidy is 500 to 600 Ghana dollars per gallon. If we didn't subsidize water, if we didn't subsidize mortgages, your cost of living would have been out of way beyond what it is today. It's true, because some housewives met me and they're concerned about grocery prices. But we have kept a lot of that under check. Norton said he will remove the subsidy from electricity sometime back, and when I exposed him, he changed his view. Next year, you're going to get your electricity bill cut by 50%. We will continue to work to ensure that the cost of living comes down to everyone. Without the PPP in office, there will be no 4-lane road. Come in the next 2 years, by the next term in office, you'll be able to drive from Molson Creek to New Amsterdam on a 4-lane road. You'll be able to drive across the Berbice River on a 4-lane high-span bridge, toll-free. The 2 hospitals that we're building here will be open, delivering world-class health care to people in Berbice. The one in New Amsterdam would deliver international care. It's $160 million US only for that one hospital that's under construction now. Without us in office, none of those things would have been in place. Berbice would have been a forgotten county because there's an institutional discrimination in the PNC and APNU against people who live in Berbice. So whether you're from New Amsterdam or Liverpool or Manchester or Portmont or Albion or Topu or Chesney or Blackbush Pole or anywhere else in this region, you have to understand what is at stake here. That only with a PPP government can this region make progress. And the last elections, we got 40,000 votes from this region. I'm looking for at least 55,000 votes in these elections. You know, there are lots of shenanigans because they recognize the might of the PPP. Look around here and you see that might reflected in this crowd. And our party has grown because it is a trustworthy party. It does what it says, and it is a party that plans for the future. We've outlined plans in every sector. As Mark said, we don't say soon and shortly. We have clear plans for the whole future. I saw Azruddin Mohammed coming to the Berbice and meeting with some sugar workers. And you know what they do? They take pictures of people who don't even want to be in the pictures because they're afraid of being sanctioned. So the plot here, they went to the sugar workers and told them they will support them heavily. They paid a few people to carry the message. People like Ramaya, I saw he now left them again. He left them, went to them, he went away again. Harbhajan already lost his visa. He can't go to the United States. Harbhajan, in the last 5 years, all Harbhajan has been doing is calling me to beg Zulfi to give him a 50,000 more raise every day. But he was AFC too. Charles Sugrim is AFC. So the AFC handed Mohammed their entire apparatus to help him organize with some PNC people, because they know they can't come back to you. They can't go to the sugar workers again with the old message, because people will chase them. So they want a new face. And the Mohammeds, it wasn't the PPP that said that US agencies are investigating him for smuggling drugs from Colombia, for gold smuggling, and for laundering money for the Russian mafia. It was not the PPP. It was Reuters, the largest news agency in the world. It wasn't the PPP that sanctioned Mohammed. It was OFAC, the United States Treasury. Of the 7 billion people in the world, he and his father are two of 17,000. Imagine that. He's putting our country at risk. Just imagine, should our worst nightmare come true, and he were to become president. He puts our country at risk because the American government has stood by us against the Venezuelan threat. They even had a piece of legislation now going to the Senate to say that the defense secretary must report to the Senate on what plans they're taking to help Guyana protect its borders. You think they would want to deal with a man who is sanctioned, who can't even travel up there? He's putting us at risk. He is saving his own ass, and he wants to mislead the people of this country, the sugar workers and the rice farmers and the miners and the Amerindians, by going and posting pictures of himself. Well, I say, likes on Facebook don't vote. The people do, and look at this crowd here. We have the people. And you know, you have your children. I'm sure a child doing the grade 6 exam could do a better job than answering questions than he did. Your children. The man is a Dumbo. He's a Dumbo. I said that at the beginning. He couldn't string two coherent thoughts together, and you saw evidence of it. You can't even host a 5-minute press conference all along by himself. He has to have minders, people who are protecting him all around so that the media don't ask him questions. When the media ask him questions, they say, that's too hard question. Ask him another one. Ask him about the Lamborghini and how nice it looks. I don't want to talk about Norton. Norton is my handsome friend. Who talking about my bald head? Handsome, runway model Norton. But he is struggling to even get people to go to his meetings because people see through them. They have nothing policy-wise for the people of this country. So please be careful. Go to every community. Make sure that you remain mobilized. We have about 40 days remaining. I want you to live, sleep, eat PPP for the next 40 days. We have work to do. We have to get back into government. We haven't been able to complete everything we wanted to. The last few years, we had to take care of our people from COVID. And then we had to breathe life back into the economy. We had to ensure that more people had jobs. 60,000 more of them have jobs. Thousands of sugar workers have been rehired. People now, we have labor shortages. In the next term, for people in Berbice and across the country, we have to ensure they get more jobs, better paying jobs. We have to ensure that the rice farmers, the sugar workers get support. We have to make sure that we get more loans to people who want to start small businesses. In every one of your villages, we want to make sure that we have street lights, security cameras to fight against crime. We want to do concrete drains. We want to make sure that our communities are secure. We have to pick up the garbage better. We get a lot of complaints about the NDCs, etc. We need to fix a lot of things in the future. But only one party can do that, and that's the People's Progressive Party. So today, I want you again to commit to safeguarding that future. And you, every one of you, I'm looking at all these faces here, and I'm going to hold you to that commitment. Every one of you, across there, at the back, everywhere, you matter. You have to defend this party. You have to defend its legacy. You have to ensure that you work to make sure our children have a great future. Every one of you here, you're important in that task. So don't think you can only come to this rally. I want you to go back to your villages and plan. Make sure that on 1st of September 2025, we can walk together to another glorious victory for the People's Progressive Party Civic. And we have in Irfan Ali a wonderful leader, a leader who cares about people, who is technical in orientation, a leader full of energy, not like some of these dodo people. Can you imagine Azruddin Mohammed representing us at the United Nations? He'll say shortly, soon, Irfan Ali speaks fluently on national security issues, on borders problems, on energy security. At the Security Council, he speaks about every single thing without regarding notes. He can do that. So this is what we have, great leadership. Mark II led the army. He has substance to him, the others don't. So we have the team to move our country forward. I want you to understand that. Be safe when you head back home, and please remain mobilized for the 1st of September. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party. And today, the General Secretary has charged us that Berbice Region 6, at this election come September the 1st, that we must deliver 55,000 votes to the People's Progressive Party. And with this large gathering here this afternoon, we have seen this crowd grow from 25,000 an hour ago to over 35,000 now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring a little lighter side to this program and bring unto you an artist who is very popular in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome A.W. Lyrical, the Jare Boss.
I want you to point to somebody you know and tell them you need a Jare. Lyrical. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Barbies! Right now I feel I lead a Look! My God! Watch people here. PPPC family, Barbies, make some noise! Put your flags in the air! Hey, put your flags in the air! Hey, wave your flags in the air! Hey, wave the flags in the air! Hey, hey, wave it! Oh man! I want you to sing for me. Let me hear Barbie sing. All right now. Hey, too much bad I put me need a Jare. All right now I feel I need a Jare. Too much bad I put me need a Jare. I see they watching me. Why you there watching me? Just mind your business and don't worry about me. Yeah, it's an ocean of red today. Low. Barbies, how you feeling? You ready for September the 1st? September the 1st. We full in the cup. We voted for the cup. Let me tell you something. I think when I say this, I speak for everybody here. I love the president. I love Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali. When I say President Irfan Ali, say we love you, President Irfan Ali. You see right about now, if you are a proud Guyanese and you're proud to be part of the PPPC family, shove up on a flag. Let me see you raise your flag. I put them in. Yo, put them in. Bring the flag. Hey, everybody, wave it. Let me see you. I put them in. You ready? Hey, hey, let me go. Jump and let them see. Love and unity. One big family. Look. Let me go again. Push up the flag. Let me see you raise your hands. I put them in. Just put them in. Barbies. Let me see you raise your flag. I put them PPPC family. Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together, yeah. Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together. Oh my God. My name is A.W. Lyrical, the Jari boss, and I proudly endorse the PPPC family party and Dr. Muhammad Irfan Ali for the next term. When I say one, you say Guyana, one. Thank you. I love you.
Let us put it for the Jare boss. What an electrifying performance just now. Ladies and gentlemen, what a beautiful sight to see so many proud and passionate Guyanese gather here today, rooting for the People's Progressive Party civic government and President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. We are honored this afternoon to welcome a leader who has not only inspired our country with his vision, but has delivered on the promises of development, inclusion, and transformation. Under his leadership, Guyana is rising, not just in oil and gas, but in agriculture, infrastructure, housing, education, health, and I can go on and on. Today, as we gather here today, you, the people of Region 6, I can proudly say that the people of Region 6, the people of Berbice, endorse President Dr. Irfan Ali for another term. He's a leader who connects with the people, whether he's in the market, the rice field, the hinterland, or the coast. He listens, he responds, and he acts. That is the kind of leadership we have from the People's Progressive Party Civic. And that is the kind of president we have in Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, a servant of the people, a son of the soil, a visionary for a united Guyana, Albion, Berbice, the people of Region 6. Let us welcome the next president again for Guyana, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali.
Region 6. You are ready, you are red, and we are on the march to victory on September the 1st. Those of you who know me know that I'm very competitive. Anything I do in life, I do it by giving my all, being very competitive. And in the leadership of the PPP, that competitive nature is at its highest when we sit. It is about doing it bigger, better, and brighter on Region 6. And Region 6
I thought I saw the largest political rally in the history of our country at Kitty last week, but you have done it bigger, brighter, and better. And I have to admit that to this date, this is the largest political rally in the history of our country. But as a man from the west side, I know the boys and girls in Shoreville are looking on. But this crowd is going to give them something to work hard to beat. But our General Secretary made a very important point. And that point he made was, this is the home of the legendary Dr. Cherry Jagan. And this party has another legendary political leader in our General Secretary, Colonel Barrett Jagdeo. But the dream of 1950 is being realized here in 2025 when the people of every corner of our country are marching together in unity of purpose, in unity of action, and in unity of a cause. In unity of a cause. And that cause is not defined by our red dress and our red shorts and red hat today. That unity of cause is defined by the purpose of our heart, and that is to build a stronger, more prosperous, better Guyana for every single citizen. And yes, very proudly, red represents our political color, but our national fervor, our national color, our national pride is what the PPP Civic lift up every day, and that is the golden arrowhead. That is this country. That is our sovereignty. Region 6, looking at you today, you deserve a big, big, big kiss. And I know, you know that you deserve a big kiss. But this crowd is sending a message to all of the others. It's licks, licks, licks. This crowd is sending a message that you have uncovered their tricks, and all you're going to give them is licks, licks, licks on September the 1st. And in one voice, you're telling them that your only choice, your only pick is the People's Progressive Party Civic. Whether they are yellow, whether they are green, or whether they are blue, they are one of the same. Make no mistake. One set of them specialize in thieving elections, and the other set specialize in thieving taxes. A pack of thieves. Listen to me, man. When your papa tell you, buy one nonsense you do, behave yourself. Your cousin tell you, me can't trust you. Your uncle tell you, me can't trust you. Your auntie tell you, me can't trust you. How the hell the people can trust you? Listen to me, man. Let me make it very clear. There is two operations here. One is the other colors. If the money ain't right, you know what? It's broke out and take a flight. If the money ain't right, it's licks, left, right, and center. And then there is the sea of love, the red team, the PPP civic, and there is only one thing we are saying: rock and come in, rock and come in. On September the 1st, it's licks like peas. But make no mistake, the enemy is real. And the enemy will spend and spend and spend. We must work and work and work until September the 1st to ensure every vote comes out, to ensure every one of you come out, to ensure every one of you put your X in the box next to the cup and ensure the People's Progressive Party Civic win with an overwhelming majority so we can send Win and the others down with the wind. My friends, all they can say about all day is oil money, oil money, oil money. And only 37% of the budget is financed from oil revenues. The other money, the other aspect of our economy is financed by ideas, vision, policies, and programs that uplift the people. You have to have the brains, the experience. You have to have the policies. You have to have the plans. Oil is only but revenue. It is how we invest that revenue to create wealth, to build prosperity, and to uplift the lives of people that matters. And it is only one party that has demonstrated to you that we have clear ideas, clear plans, and good policies for the people of our country. You have heard this afternoon from all our speakers about our enormous accomplishments here in Region 6, in every single sector. Every single resident in Region 6 would have felt the development thrust of this country. You have heard about some of the plans for the future. But I want you to know that all of these plans depend heavily on you, the people of Region 6. The last time the people of Region 6 experimented, the last time we said in our minds, let me give somebody a chance, what did it cost us? It cost us 10,000s of jobs lost. It cost us development. It cost us prosperity. It cost us to the extent that even what was given to you was taken away from you. Now is not the time for experiment. Now is not the time about giving somebody a chance. This is the time to consolidate development, consolidate progress, and advance our country under the People's Progressive Party Civic. I have said at the other rally that these are no longer rallies. This is a movement. This is power. This is the people's power embracing a vision and philosophy of the People's Progressive Party Civic in pursuing their own future. Today, the people from New Amsterdam, Mara, Baracara, Separuta, Oriala, they are all marching and converging under one umbrella. That is the People's Progressive Party Civic. This force of unity, this force of development, this force of hope is a force of history. It's a force of forging hearts together. It's an unstoppable force. And on September the 1st, they will feel the full might of this movement across our country. From Dr. Chetty Jagan to now, it has been a journey of struggle, sacrifice, and success. And in all of that, the PPP stood true to its values. The PPP Civic, in all the struggles and sacrifices, we never left the side of the people. And today, the people are showing us that same love, and they are not leaving the side of the PPP. The transformation that we are talking about in Region 6 is not just cheap talk. It is hard work, real development, and real progress. You check what is unveiling in your region. Very soon, just like the Demerara Harbor Bridge, you will have your own super bridge across the Berbice River. You will have your own stadium at Palmyra. You will have the National Cultural Market. You will have tens of thousands of new homes. You will have not only a new hospital at New Amsterdam, but a teaching hospital so your children in Region 6 can become doctors, pharmacists, medical technicians, nurses, all of it whilst living right here in Berbice. It's not only the building of the 4-lane highway all the way to Mulson Creek. It is also realizing the bridge across the Quarantine River so that we can connect with our neighbors and extend our market and create more opportunities for our people. You're not just voting. You're not simply putting an X in a box by the cup. You are voting because your region will have the most sophisticated and state-of-the-art technical school in all of the Caribbean and Latin America right here. You are not only voting by putting your X, you are voting because your region will have the national and regional school of hospitality right here in your region. You're not only voting because we're going to keep sugar alive and keep those sugar jobs alive. You're voting because we will give our sugar workers more, and we want them to be part of the ownership of the industry. You're not just voting because you will get more cash grant. You will get more because we care grant. You will get more health voucher, more eye care voucher. You will get more jobs. You will get higher part-time salaries. You will get more subsidies. You're voting because we will invest in you. We'll invest money on your behalf to create wealth. You're voting because we will ensure that you have hotels built here that will create jobs. You're voting because the second oil and gas hub will be here in Region 6. You're voting because you want to send a message that you are supporting the building of our deep water port that will be linked to northern Brazil and the rest of the Caribbean right here in Region 6. You're voting because you will have logistics and transport. You will have gas process here. You will have jobs created. You are voting because you will be the home for a new power plant, an AI sector, artificial intelligence driven by data center. You are voting because you are supporting the best possible future for your children and your region. You're voting not because you're only putting the X by the cup. You're voting to keep rice alive in this region because your party will invest more in D&I. We will reduce the cost of production. We will give more incentive to expand production, and we will build facilities that will help you in drying and storage. We'll invest so you can get insurance for your crop. You're voting because we are going to build farm-to-market access roads to open up thousands upon thousands of new acres of land so your children, your young people can get more land for production. Our fisher folk, you are voting because we are going to ensure your survival by finding ways and implementing new policies to reduce your taxes and make your industry viable by giving you the tools, access to capital, and reduce interest rate to ensure that you also survive. You're voting for the most sustainable and prosperous future of Region 6. A future in which your economy will be diversified. A future in which you will pay lower taxes. And yes, our productive sector, especially agriculture, will see marked reduction in taxes and massive growth in support and subsidy for our farmers. You're voting because you want to secure Guyana not only in terms of our national food security, you're voting because you want to see Guyana become the food capital of this region. You're voting because you want to embrace the plans of the government. When we will co-invest with you, when we will make money available to you, when we will make low-cost interest, when we will make low-cost loans, low-interest rate loans available to you. The Vice President, the Prime Minister spoke about our small and medium-sized enterprises. Let me tell you from Albion, Region 6 today, that we are going to set up a fund. We are going to set up a fund of $200 million to support our small and medium-sized enterprises. We are going to set up a fund of $200 million to ensure that you have access to capital, that you have access to financial services. We're going to modernize the financial architecture of our country so that from your homes, from your bedroom, you can transact any business in Georgetown with the power of one card. You're voting for safer, more secure communities and country. We're going to invest in technology, but we also want you to understand that the people of this country, you must take responsibility also. It is important that we do our part to reduce the deaths on the road by accidents. We can put all the camera in place. We have to have an education program that will help our drivers drive safely, because we want our people to live safe with a high quality life. We're going to invest not only in the stadium, but we're going to invest in state-of-the-art recreational facility right here in Albion. We're going to establish a high-performance center so our athletes can have the best opportunity and access to the best capability so they can be the best they can be. The future we are building is one in which our people will see prosperity, one in which wealth will be created in every single home, where we will be connected to Suriname, Northern Brazil, Region 4, Region 3, Region 2, Region 7, so that our country will have a critical infrastructure ring. And in that infrastructure ring, we will create new growth hubs, new lands, open up new opportunity, and create a Guyana that is fashioned, to fulfill the aspirations of all our people. My friends, I don't have to remind you that not so long ago, in 2020, there was a survey done. And as a result of the APNU AFC government, and make no mistake, Azruddin Mohammed is in bed with the APNU AFC. You remember when he was caught in the photograph coming out Nigel Hughes back gate? They tried to hide, but they were caught coming out Nigel Hughes back gate. They are one of the same, and their only intention of all, as all of them have said, they know they can't win. So what are they saying? Let us reduce them to a minority. You saw the dangers of that. The dangers of that in 2011. Today, there is only one message. No minority, a massive majority for the People's Progressive Party Civic. Don't forget, it was only 5 years ago that 1 in 6 workers they didn't even have their severance paid to them here in Region 6. Don't forget that it's only 5 years ago that tens of thousands of jobs were not only lost in the sugar industry, they were lost in the markets, they were lost in forestry, they were lost in bauxite, they were lost in commerce, they were lost in construction because of a government that cared nothing about the people of our country. Don't forget that it was only 5 years ago that many of you told us your children did not have textbooks, that you are thinking about taking your children out of school, and you are only waiting on your papers to migrate. Today, what you have, free university education, more than 40,000 scholarships. Today, every single teacher, you don't have to wait a line or wait on your turn to become a trained teacher. You can be a trained teacher right here in Region 6 and be a trained graduate right here in Region 6. Right on this stage, you have Mark Light, who stood by the teachers, but because he is standing for fairness, because he is standing for justice, because he is standing for the truth, you see how they're demonizing him? Wait and see tomorrow. All the names they will call him. But brother, I say to you, take on your skin and solidify your feet, because you are on the stage to victory. Brother, I say to you, tell them. Brother, I say to you, tell them. When they say to you, divide, 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 we say unite, unite, unite. When they say to you, hate, 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 we say love, love, love. This is a party of national pride. This is the only national party of this country. Look around this crowd and look at their crowd. Well, not crowd. What do you see? The greatest accomplishment for us on this stage is the unity of our people. And on September the 1st, as we move towards that 55,000 the GS asks you to get to, every single member of this family, the old and the new, you have an important part to play. We must no longer dream of taking New Amsterdam. We must work on every single person on taking New Amsterdam to get to that 55,000. Every single voter in Barracara or Mara or Molson Creek, just look at the investment we have made in you. The investment in every single household. The investment in every single citizen. And let your conscience speak for itself. Let your conscience be your guide. And I'm convinced if you allow your conscience to be your guide, there is no other choice in these elections but the People's Progressive Party Civic. It is only 5 years ago that markets collapsed, vendors abandoned their stalls, taxi drivers drove to a constant park, and everyone felt the blow of a careless. Everyone felt the blow of the APNU AFC government. let us not allow ourselves to even come close to feeling such pain again. There is only one thing that is important. That is your future, your community future, your country future. And that future is secured with the People's Progressive Party Civic. By 2030, your region will be the technical training capital of the entire Caribbean. That is no easy feat to celebrate. That is no easy feat to celebrate. You are voting for much more than you can ever imagine. So today, I say to you, let us continue this journey of building a stronger, more successful Region 6. Let us continue this journey of ensuring that every citizen of this region will enjoy prosperity. Our young people will have the opportunity of owning their own homes at lower interest rate and more housing subsidy and housing support given to them. We are going to pursue more family-friendly oriented policies and programs that is going to reduce the tax burden on family, put back more money in the pockets of family, and give you more disposable income to live a high-quality life in every region, here in Region 6 also. We are going to ensure that vehicle ownership becomes easier for you by reducing the taxes, especially on four-door double cab open back vehicle that is so critical for our productive sector. The future is about connecting people, connecting markets and connecting dreams, modernizing our sugar sector, modernizing our agricultural sector, opening up new lands, modernizing our drainage and irrigation system, building a new Hope Light Canal, completing that canal so that you will not have the burden of flooding, and will reduce that substantially. So you can have more support in fertilizer, because with you and the government working together, we are going to build our own fertilizer plant in Guyana so that you can have accessible, cheap fertilizer. We're going to expand and invest in agro-processing and storage facility, including cold storage, so the people from Blackbush Polar, when you have a good pepper crop, when you have good Belanger crop, you can store those produce without it being spoiled and ensure that it's there for the market. We're going to invest in giving you seeds, extension services, technology, implements, and all of the tools that is necessary to increase your production and reduce your costs of production. We're going to invest in this region massively in livestock development. We want to open up more than 6,000 new acreage of pasture land, but more than that, we are going to put feed plants, 2 feed plants here in Region 6, so that we can make feed here for you, the farmers in the livestock industry. We're investing for every family, every home, every community. And like the Vice President and the Prime Minister said, we are going to invest heavily in improving the services at the community level. Yes, we have to improve the garbage collection. We have to improve the recreational facilities, the parks and community centers. We have to build concrete drains. We have to give you lights on every post in the community. We have to ensure that your children and family can walk safely. We have to ensure that our animals are cared for, because every single living thing in this country must be taken care of. But one thing is for sure, there is only one party that you can trust to make these investments, and that is the People's Progressive Party Civic. Make no mistake, this progress is not automatic. And all of this we can lose in the blink of an eye if we don't listen to our important allies and partners. Look around the world today. You see how important security is. You see how important the defense of countries. And you see who are the partners involving defending countries. And our most important partner in the defense of our sovereignty and territorial integrity against Venezuela is the United States of America. And they have made it very clear that Azzuddin Mohammed is not trusted, will not be trusted, and is sanctioned by the United States. But let me tell you, this gangster of a man only have one intention. He rose himself up suddenly by making people believe that he is charitable. When he robbed the country of more than 50 million US dollars in taxes on gold alone, that is what we know so far. The gold price gone up, you would have got more now. But this is what he wants to do. He believed that this country and the people, that you are a monopoly game. You know, in Monopoly, there is one card that is a get out of jail card. And he believed that is his monopoly he's playing. And he wants to use the people of this country as his get out of jail card. We must tell him, get out of here, pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. You know, there's a word I'm trying to remember that is used in the countryside. Chul chul. There's a word. They describe him as chul chul. But my friends, our future has more at stake than anyone believing that they can take some money and buy your dignity and buy your vote. Your vote is your dignity. When you vote, you are voting for your children, your wife, your husband, your family, your community, and your country. And when anyone believes that they can give you money and buy your vote, they're telling you that you can sell your children, you can sell your family, and you can sell your community. Do not let anyone do us or you that indignity by believing that your dignity is up for sale. Together we rise. Together we build. You know, when they asked him about his plan, he went into a jam. Even Auntie Bam Bam couldn't help him. But today, comrades, I close by telling you that the big numbers of this rally is important. Attending our public meetings are important. but this must translate into votes on September the 1st. And all of you must ensure that you come out. You bring every single one out. And you vote by putting your X in the box next to the cup at the top of the ballot paper. And then again, at the bottom of the ballot paper, you vote by putting your X in the box next to the cup and ensure a strong, stable, united Guyana for the next 5 years. Brothers and sisters, forward together for a better Guyana. Onwards to victory with the People's Progressive Party Civic. Thank you. God bless you. And we love you.
Thank you very much, President Irfan Ali. After that speech, there is only one choice, and that choice is to re-elect President Irfan Ali and the People's Progressive Party Civic come September the 1st. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon before we depart, I want to call on a young man who have specially written a song for this occasion. Let me introduce to you Mark Fernandez, who will sing to us It's Red.
Can I see your flags in the air one time like this, September 1st, we already know what we're doing. Who we voting for? Can I see your flags one time? Let's go. Yeah. Anywhere that we go, you see no, I'm moving every with me. Family, we okay. We outside today. Okay. Put your flags in the air! Everybody flags up! Anywhere that we go, you see no, I'm moving everywhere we when we come to play, yo, we mash up it. What's everybody jumping up together? Waving up together. Let me see you wave your hand and put them in the air. Yo, put them in the air. Barbie, let me go. Let me see you raise your hand and put them in the air. I want to see everybody take a jump. Watch, hey. Jump and let them see. Love and unity. One big family. Hold on. Listen this. When we said jump and let them see, we got to jump and let the whole world see. Right. That we believe in Guyana. We believe in one Guyana. Put your flags in the air. Let we go. Yeah. Let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Just put them in the air. Hey. Just let me see you raise your hands and put them in the air. Jump, 1, 2, 3, hey! Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together, yeah. Again. Jump and let them see love and unity. One big family together, yeah. Wine and let them see love and unity. One big family together, yeah. Again. Wine and let them see love and unity. One big family together. Run it. Hey. Yeah. If you love Guyana, put your flag up. We got the best president.
Barbies, are you ready to go home? When I say PPP, see, you say forever. PPP, see.
Shoot again. Balancing when we on the road. What we balancing?
I want everybody jump in.
Yes, we touching every load.
Everybody hands up.
Jump up, jump up, jump up, put your hands up. Jump up, jump up, jump up, put your. I want you to jump up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Now here, this is the biggest crowd by far. Ain't nobody else stopping this. So this is what we're gonna do. When we balancing, we are running to the one side. I want everybody lean their flag to the one side and lean your flag to the other side. Everybody ready? Shoot Andre. Balancing when we on the road. What we balancing? What we balancing? Yes, we touching every load. What we balancing? What we balancing? Jump up, jump up, jump up, put your hands up. Jump up, jump up, jump up. How are you to jump up? We wavering this side, this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody going to work tomorrow? Come on, come on. Tell these people something quick and fast. Barbies, make some noise! Hey! Put your hand in the air! Here we go! Watch me now! Hey! Together we are stronger. Together we are one. Under the PPP banner, a new day has begun. One choice, one leader, if one, no other. Together, one future, for Guyanese sons and daughters. The PPP is the only choice. Hey! Them boy over there only making noise. The VP get them so confused. Afraid to run the race, they know that they gonna lose. But we can solve their problem, cause everybody over here. Make some noise! The country making progress and everybody's so happy. Put your hand in the air, let me see you now. Hey! Together we are stronger, together we are one. Under the PPP banner, a new day has begun. One choice, one leader, if and no other. Together, one future, a Guyanese sons and daughters. We have come a long way, but it has not been an easy road. But from the coast and to the hinterland, hey, look how the country has grown. Put your hand in the air, let me see you. Hey. PPP is for one, PPP is for all. PPP making sure we rise and never fall. Progress continues, for me and for you. Uplift the nation, win the election. Together we are stronger, together we are one. Under the PPP banner, a new day has begun. One choice, one leader, if and no other. Together, one future, for Guyanese sons. Quick question, anybody going to work tomorrow? Now let me tell you all this. Come the 1st of September, they're going to try to tell you all kind of crazy things. I want y'all stay vigilant, and I want y'all be very smart. And if anybody tell you don't go out to vote, we telling them something like this.
Boss, I'm not coming to work today.
I can't see. No.
Nothing wrong with my eyes.
I just can't see myself.
Coming to work today.
Thank you. In other words, don't tell me about what I out on the road today.
Me and some pretty I out on the boat today.
I never tell you this. When we win the election, we going out on the road and sing this. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going to work today. Holiday, today is a holiday. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not going to work today.
Come September 1st, when we put in we X. When we put in we X. You know where you put your X by the cup, you you come put it over, right? You know you come put it over when you put your ex right there. After September 1st, and we win president, what we having? We having a party. We having a party, PPC family. Put your flags in the air, your hands in the air, your cups in the air. Well,
I'm telling you, all work and no play. No, we don't want no water that I need a stress relief.
Put your flags.
2 drinks in my hand and a girl in the middle. Just because we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind.
So the middle, on the road and sled, just like me and my friends and them, because we work so hard all week. We deserve a party. Keep the flags up. We jump in together as one family. 1, 2, 1.
We started by the drum, by the drum. We started by the drum. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Light it up, bring the shots and light it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lines in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the road.
So listen. Love. So listen right now. When we say jump, I want you to jump with your flags in your hand, up in the air. You ready?
Look at people. You make me wanna.
Albion, Barbies.
Jump around the place. I want to win my
Prezi, it's how they're looking like they're tired. You're tired? Somebody put your rocks and your flags in the air one time. Jude.
Barbies.
Look at people.
Albion.
Make me wanna. 1, 2, hands in the air now. Jump around the place.
I want to win my ways. Jumping up and down, even on the ground.
Jumping in the van, hand raising the hand.
I want to hear you.
Hey,
Let me tell you something.
Need a jarry.
Bring it up, Andre. Bring it up. Speed it up, Andre. Put your flags one more time in the air. Hey, put it up. I want to hear you sing.
Aha!
Barbies. I want to hear you sing, Andre. Sing. Right now I feel I need. Hey, too much bad I put me need a jar. You know what we tell them? I see them watching me. Why them they watching me? Just tell them mind their business. Don't worry about we. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah. Hey! I want to see your flags one time, one time! Let me go! Oh, Bangali Babu!
Oh, Bangali Babu.
Oh, Bangali Babu!
Oh, Bangali Babu.
Let me go!
I am
The very destiny.
Guyanese Babu.
I am the very destiny.
Guyanese Babu.
One more time!
Oh, Bangali Babu. Oh, Bangali Babu.
Oh, Bangali Babu!
Oh, Bangali Babu.
Here we go! Play it low, I want to hear this sing for me. Y'all ready? Let me go. We come from the country,
Because I am
land of the island show. We come from the country,
Because I am
land of the. Me say pack up it, because I'm going back to. Me tell them pack up me, because we come back to Guyana some more. One more time. Oh, Bangali Babu. Oh, Bangali Babu. Hey, I am the very best thing I am is Babu. I am the very best thing I am is Babu.
This is your future, Guyana. From I wake up in the morning, I feel it's already. It's a silence in the air. You feel it in your belly.
Let me go, let me go, let me go. Hey!
Look how it rains in my pores and I'm ready to go.
We ready, we ready.
So when the power come down, we go rush up the road.
Everybody let me go.
I'm got the right time in it. So don't feel like you could hold me back and fake trailers it. And plenty people want to stop it. Real guy, the band, all of them head going in Israel jam. Tell everybody. This is a break. Show me where. Show me up. We marching up every day. Get to know about behind me. Show me where. Show me up. We marching up every day. Tell them that we ready for you. We ready for you. We ready for the road. We ready for the road. Wash them down there, I got a bumper swollen. Well, you see, we ready to get on man. Belt and west in the mass. Never this is how we live. The road is we own for days. Look, people who come, tell our canal. Guyana, 2025. What we put on we X5. Who you voting for? I want to say big up President Ali right now. Time is now, so don't feel like you can hold me back. Let's make children and plenty people want to talk. Cause we're all of them head God and it's real jam. Tell everybody this is all. Jump up with all the way. Show me and the
Wait, look. All right, so there is a kid that we're looking for, Jordan Hercules. 7 years, got on a white pants. If you see him, please bring him to the stage. 7 years old, got on a white pants, Jordan Hercules. If you see him around, Jorlock Hercules. If you see him around, please bring him to the stage. Tuna Dre!
Look, trouble now. Hey, drop me down. Say, he drop me down. Like a. Hey, every day is sweat. I come out to sweat. I bet I'm sweating more than you. It's sweat. I come out to sweat. I went to sweating more than you. I come to wine and jam and I sure to catch it more than you. Cause when I'm sweating.
Are we ready for September 1st? Hey!
In morning and evening. This is my home and not leaving. I can't get over this feeling. I just want to pay myself. People let me pay a mass. I just want to wine on something. I can't let no bumper pass.
Don't forget, early morning, September 1, we on the road. We is the first in line at the polling station. Not a boy in front of me. Let's go! Again, look out for the kid, 7-year-old Charlotte Hercules. Bring him to the stage. His mom is on the stage. He's wearing a white pants. Look out for Charlotte Hercules. Bring him to the stage. Hey, you see why I love these people? We done fine already. This is one Guyana. One person child is all of we child. This is how we just do it. Let's go!
say sorry. She take it off and she put on a mini. But when the music start to play, ever see all the girls she break away. She then jump up, start to wind up the girl by me, and you hear what she say. A scorpion sting when you're feeling that good. And she tell me, darling, if you love me, come right up in me bed. Patang patang, scorpion sting me, one feeling that good. What the girl say, darling, if you love me, come right up in me bed. Scorpion sting she, move she winery. The girl are moving like tiny winery. Scorpion sting she, move she winery. The girl are moving like tiny winery. Tell me the number you play, me darling. When we go meet up again, me darling. When we go meet up again. Come on now. The dancing girl, let's call me.
Party karo re zindagani re. 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 कोई दिलों की ऐसे मिला लो जैसे रंग में पानी रे. पारी करो रे जिंदगानी रे. पारी करो रे जिंदगानी रे. पारी करो रे जिंदगानी रे.
Since 1950, we in the service of this blessed country. Not once did we flinch or abandon our duty, no, our duty. With blows from the British and even our own. Guyana never stopped being a place to call home. They rigged and rigged, but we stayed because endured terror and repression, what a heavy cross. It is time to rally for we party and country. Vote for the PPPC. It is time. Since 1950, we in the service of this blessed country. Not once did we flinch or abandon our duty, no, our duty. With blows from the British and even our own. Guyana never stopped being a place to call home. They rigged and rigged, but we stayed because endured terror and repression, what a heavy cross. It is time to rally for we party and country. Vote for the PPPC. It is time to rally for we party and country.